Welcome back, everyone, here to Northside Square. My name is Quincy Jones, project manager for the works on the development of Northside Square. I'm joined here by my trusty friend and our development partner, or I actually should say our site specialist, or site supervisor, Jason Irby with Grinder Table Grinder. Today we're going to be talking about a really unique feature that has just gone in the 1st of May. We've got windows now going into the overall development at Northside Square. So we're positioned on the west side of the building, just overlooking the parking lot. We're going to talk a little bit about why this is such a big deal. And so previously, if you've been watching our videos, you've heard about the transformation of this school into this mixed-use facility. And so one of the challenges is how do we convert, or how do we adapt this building to suit various uses, residential, commercial, so on and so forth. And so Jason, tell us a little bit about what windows in Northside Square mean, the work that had to do, that had to go get them here, and obviously how many do we have?
So the bigger windows that we've cut in, we had to come in and put a steel substrate with a column system to carry, because these windows actually span 2 full floors from the 2nd to the 3rd.
So these are tall.
These are tall and larger, because the original school window, if you look to the side right here, you can see it's a lot smaller window opening.
Right.
So the large windows will have 28 of those around the building.
28?
28. There's roughly 36 of the smaller ones around here.
Okay.
And then you have the ones that are going to encompass around the perimeter of the courtyard.
Okay.
And it'll put us at a total of about 84 windows, that span the 2nd and 3rd floor. And the importance is, as we get them in, it allows us to acclimate the building, which will allow us to start moving on to the finish side of things outside of just the infrastructure and the bones. We'll actually be able to start putting the finishes and the architectural design to where you can actually see the stuff that the normal eye would be able to catch versus the infrastructure.
And so for the alumni out there, or other people who are actually familiar with the former Northside High School building, you'll recall that this building did not have a lot of windows. And so one of the things we're challenged with as we transform a portion of this building into residential units, we had to do some really unique things in terms of removing the brick that people might have normally seen throughout the years.
Correct.
And then converting those into windows. So we're actually bringing in windows in places and spaces as part of this building where there were not previously windows. So talk a little bit about that process. And Jason, how long is it actually going to take us to get all of these windows in?
So it roughly takes us from start to finish about 4 days per window. So you're looking at roughly 90-something days just to get the big windows in, then probably another 30 days on the small windows. So I would say a total of about 5 months is what it's going to take to completely close the envelope.
Wow, and so 4 days per window.
Per one of the large A-type windows. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
The smaller windows that are here that just span 1 floor, we can probably do a couple a day. But these large, really aesthetic windows that were designed by the design team, those take about 4 days to complete.
Wonderful. Our design team being LRK Architects as well. And so one of the reasons I think it's so significant talking about windows, a lot of you have seen the renderings, and we'll share those again with you. But a lot of you have seen the renderings and the proposal and what this building is going to actually look like. And so now that we're putting windows in place, that's part of the permanent fixtures, the final stuff, and the final look, if you will. It's going to still take shape over time. But you're getting a chance to see that rendering come to life. And so Jason, after we get those windows in, the 80 plus or so windows, what happens next?
Turn the air conditioning on.
Turn the air conditioning on. It is a very hot day. I've mentioned it since June. You're on a Wednesday, currently 90 degrees, but I think the index has it right at 100 or close to 100 if not, so extremely warm. So we're really excited about seeing some AC happen. Jason, any final things you'd like to say? People to be on the lookout for, the windows, the work, other things happening on site?
Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout.
Because today we are unloading the framing material for the actual skylights themselves.
Nice.
So as fast as the glass gets here over the next couple of weeks, we will be installing the permanent skylight fixture and removing the temporary that everyone's seen so far.
Wonderful. So if you haven't seen some of those features yet, we're actually going to show you in some of the B-roll, some of the commercials for this video. We'll show you these windows, but also the existing skylight features. This is going to be one of the most naturally lit buildings that you've seen in a while once you come in. And so thank you again for being here on Northside Square. Please continue to send us your questions as well as your comments.